Welcome to Let's Talk with Sheila. Tonight we are back with our preview of P Valley, Season 2, Episode 5, The White Knight, which I would call it about Miss Mississippi. But we're going to get into that. First of all, let's bring our panel guest on. We have tonight Miss Charlene from Charlene Big World. How you doing, Charlene? What's going on, girl?
I went down in the valley where the girls get
naked. And we're going to bring up tonight, we don't have Uncle Clyde here. Unfortunately, he couldn't come, but we have Clyde here. So without further ado, Clyde, welcome to the P Valley.
What's going on, y'all?
Episode. We're
What's up?
Y'all. So let's get started. What do y'all think? What was it? How did you all think about this P Valley tonight? Was it all that or what?
Man, let me tell you something. Whoever created this show, they asked me to get them what is it, an Oscar, Emmy, whatever it is. The writing is perfect.
Yes, Katori Hall is the writer creator of P Valley.
I'm about to look her up.
And what I did find out also is this was a play. P Valley was a play, so this is taken from a play. Yes, a play. Katori Hall was the creator, and P Valley is a play. So yeah, so Katori, she's doing her thing. She definitely doing her thing. Well, what about you, Uncle Clyde? How did you feel about tonight episode?
Katori, let me tell you something. You hit home tonight. You hit home on every aspect. And if y'all was paying attention, whatever y'all going through, whatever y'all dealt with, please say something. Because that's what this whole episode was about, saying something.
True.
On every line of it. I've been in the industry since the 80s, 1980s.
Okay.
And it's like people do not pay attention. They do not talk about, they just deal with whatever and they leave it there. No.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Talk about it.
No. Because I'm glad you said that, Clyde. I completely agree.
It hits on so many different levels. Mm-hmm. And I was just like flawed with this episode. I was so happy because, you know, and I'm gonna break it down too, because from different aspects of this, you got women who, this is why I go through it. Yeah, look at Obie Cunningham on the show. The white boy dealt with what he had to go through.
Exactly.
And look how he turned out.
Right.
There's a lot in this episode if you really pay attention.
A lot. And that's why we need to break it down. And I guess
we need to talk about it.
Yeah, we do need to talk about it. We do need to speak about tonight. Basically, tonight started with it's Keyshawn's night. So it's Miss Mississippi night. So tonight, Miss Mississippi is in the limelight. And this is the first time she's been actually being able to do her thing without Little Murda. Yes. And as we know, Little Murda got some feelings about it, but
all the time. So we don't expect any less than Little Murda feeling some type of way. But
maybe that's the problem. He's Little Murdering something, and that's the problem is.
And I mean, and I agree with you, but again, tonight was Keyshawn's night. And not only with Keyshawn, we got a chance to see how Keyshawn became Keyshawn. And I love the way the episode, because we had Uncle Clifford narrating, and he was so on point. Oh my God, he was so on point.
Yeah, he did well.
So I enjoy what we heard. But tonight was Keyshawn's night. It was definitely Keyshawn night. And with the wig line, her manager came to her, letting her know that, hey, your wig line is on, popping. Here's your wigs, lace front. Keyshawn was like, yes. So at the beginning of her night, she was having a good night as far as, now it's tonight. Everything's on her. Spotlight's on her. She has a wig line coming out. So she was having a good night.
Exactly.
But what do y'all think about,
Man, I was blown away. I kept rewinding shit. I was like, I don't mean to curse, but I just kept rewinding. I kept saying, wait a minute, no. You run that back right quick. Like, it was just so many moments. But for us to see where this girl really come from, the upbringing, we find out that her dad was actually married to her mama, and daddy had a side chick, and then he had some kids with her. Her and the siblings don't get along. Well, one of them,
right? Yeah,
it was like they touched on that skin color too.
Oh yeah, they touched on so much, and that long hair. Oh my God,
long hair. I grew up in the era where it was like people did favor light-skinned people. Don't ask me why, but they used to do that. And
that's because we good looking. That's because we good looking.
But it's like I used to get into it with people because you really couldn't even be yourself because you was always being accused of you think you all that because of your skin color.
You can't talk about light-skinned people, and I'm the only light-skinned one on the show. Yeah, Charlene, I'm calling you out. You can't be talking about light-skinned people, and I'm the only one on the show that's light-skinned.
Baby, the older I got, the darker I got. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn about that, but I used to be about to fight people behind that. I hated that.
You're right, but Charlene, she was dealing with a lot living with her stepmother.
Stepmother and stepsisters.
Like you said, she had the light skin going on. She had the good hair, the long hair. And then the mom was just, what y'all thought about the mom? Because to me, if you ask me, the mom was kind of ratchet.
Rude as.
Ratchet too. Rude, ratchet.
But she tried to talk about K-Shawn mama, but girl, you look at the display of you supposed to be somebody's mama. Exactly. And you supposed to be raising queens, but you sitting there really trying to pull them apart and make a difference in them because of their crown. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mama went there.
Yes, she did. You talking to Eva's stepmother? Yeah, she was definitely a representation of it. I will say that.
Yes.
And it happened.
I can't remember her name, but every movie she's been in.
But I don't know who she is. What did she play
in? She was in Fat Girls with
that's who that is.
Yes, that's
the one that was the skinny friend. Oh
yes.
I didn't know that was her.
What episode?
Fat Girls. You remember that movie that Monique was in, Fat Girls?
Yeah.
Okay, the chick, it was 3 of them. Remember?
Okay.
And it was a little slim one. Always was.
Okay.
They was
all up in here. All up in here. That's her.
Okay.
That's her.
Okay. That's funny.
And you know what? Every time you turn around, every role she's played and everything I've seen her in, she's always to the left. Yeah. She didn't get to right sometimes.
To the left. Everything.
I think sometimes it be
I'm
like
about
that.
To kick her ass in the right.
If you think about it, they do a lot of actors like that. Look at Gabriel Union. Gabriel Union always played the pretty girl with a good job, and the men always wanted. Halle Berry knew how to play crackheads. You know what I'm saying? They put them, and they put them in that same box. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. No, you're right. Yeah. Okay. That's what. Yeah, they did do that, and that's something else. So I thought it was real good to see, how she was living, how she grew up, and just to know that, she grew up middle class to high class in Mississippi during those times. She was definitely, she wasn't, lower class during those times in Mississippi. Look at that house she was in.
That house was banging, wasn't it?
So yeah, it was nice. But the episode kind of started with her trying to be a cheerleader. That was so cute. She trying to be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Of course, she falls. And what did she meet? Her white knight.
Girl.
What's his name? I forgot. Can I believe
Derek?
Oh my God. She meets her white knight, Derek. And oh my God, her life changes forever based on this white knight of hers. So what y'all thought about that? That was interesting. Her meeting this white guy in Mississippi during what I'm gonna say the 80s. Or are we talking about now? 2000? No, the 2000s. Because
that's probably in the 90s because she was about I want to say 17 in that episode.
when she
or
met him.
whatever. And when she met him. And the thing is, like I said, going back to the beginning, it don't even matter what color you are. If your background's fucked up, you fucked up.
Yeah.
And that's really what it boils down to. Because some people have a heart of gold, but because they have gone through things and they can't get through the things they've been through, they bring it along to other people. And that's what it boils down to. Really, at the end of the day, it's like he really, in my opinion, had heart for her, but he didn't know how to move forward.
That's true.
He was locked into what he was.
That's true.
He didn't know no better.
Right. Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem. And that's a problem. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you have a problem that you go through that you can't get through, all you do is perpetuate that same problem and you bring it forward to everybody else around you.
That's
right. Yeah.
That's so true. But that is really true. I took away from when we first met him was it's kind of like I like the way they displayed it. Like it always be like that when somebody's getting like traumatized in their home front, and they will find that one motherfucker to take. I keep cursing. I'm sorry. They will find that person.
Say what you gotta say. Say it with your chest, Charlie. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, after 15 minutes. Yes, of course.
Yeah, say it with your chest.
It's 12. We 12 minutes in.
Okay. He's trying to get me something to the principal's office.
Yeah, exactly. Clyde, stop. Let Charlene say what she got to say.
I was thinking alongside of like, like when people being abused and like I'm gonna put this in like, say for instance, it could be a child that's getting abused that's going to school every day. Right. Nobody knows what that child is going through, but if you cross them in the wrong way, they finna explode on your egg. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what Derek would do. Derek was getting beat at home by his dad. So Derek, but you got to push him though. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If you notice throughout the whole episode, he always get pushed to the limit. Like, don't poke the bear. And that's exactly what that football player did to him. Sean did it to him. And he acted a fool every time.
Every time. And he finished it too.
And he finished it every time. You never know what a person got going on up in that mental. I'm telling you. But the way he was whooping them boys' tail, they should have knew something was wrong with him.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't no joke. He wasn't no joke. But then at the same time, Keyshawn, her mother did try to tell her about what type of man she had. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember when he invited her to the ball?
Yeah.
And he picked everything out for her? Yeah. She was like, oh, this is custom made. You know what I'm saying? Beware of a man who you don't do what you want to do. He chooses everything for you. You become his trophy wife.
That's what her daddy was doing to her. I mean, that's what Keyshawn daddy was doing to her.
You know what? And I'm gonna say, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Exactly.
Because her ass was doing everything. Because first of all,
she caught it though. She caught it.
She the second hoe.
She wasn't blind about it. She caught it. She caught it. As soon as he hit that dog, he bringing her that.
She was the second hoe. She wasn't even the first hoe to come with that. She the second hoe. Because see, Keyshawn mama was there first.
Yep.
Yeah.
And see, she know what she don't know what she talking about. She's sitting there complaining, and she was the second hoe.
No, you don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about
that. She was the second hoe.
No,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Look at that ass.
But she knew it though. She knew it.
Because nobody want her for her first hoe.
And that's why Keyshawn called out. When Keyshawn said, you served a drink to my father, but you served my mother first. I was like,
so damn did.
She was like, ooh.
And why do people hate the truth?
Hate it. Hate it. Hate the truth. Yeah, I don't understand. You can do the crime, but you can't do the time.
Exactly.
Nobody can say nothing to you. Nobody can tell you, yeah, you did. I remember when you did that, and you want to fight now. Like, what is up with that? If you do it, you do it. If you did it, you did it. If that's not you now, that doesn't have to necessarily be you now. But don't try to act like nothing ever happened. Like, come on. And so that's what mom. So you're right. Mom was something else. We will go there and say that. And how did y'all like it going back and forth? Like,
you know what? That made it very hard to take notes and review on, because you had to make sure you was mentioning, okay, we going back to the past. Okay, we back in the future. You know, it was like, I still haven't even uploaded the video because there was so much. It was so much to unpack.
Exactly. And how do you review it? Do you review it? Do you go all through the past and then go back to the future? Or do you go back and forth like the show was? Clyde, what do you think?
I went just like the storyline.
What did you think?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it no other way but do it like that, because it would have been confusing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
No, I actually had to watch. I had to watch it a couple times.
Yes, and that's why I kept rewinding.
It makes some sense out of it, because it was what it was. It was like they got to the essence of where it was. But you know what? You had to really go back and think and say, "Wait a damn minute." You know, wait a damn minute.
And you trying to hear what Cliff was saying?
Right.
Yeah. Cliff, I'm gonna say one thing. That's why I didn't come in character tonight, because Uncle Clifford wasn't in character. Okay. And I was like, that's a good night not to come in character. Just come in and be your damn self. And that's what I did tonight. That's why y'all got the real me tonight. Because I'm sitting there saying to myself, he basically broke it down, made us watch and listen, and take our time to analyze what was going on. And it was a good thing.
Yeah. No, it was. I completely agree.
It was really a good episode. I wasn't mad at all.
No, I wasn't either. And then let me just say this. In the beginning, it kind of made you feel a certain way about Derek. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to like Derek when they first met. I really wanted to like him. You remember when he took her to the prom, you know, and that was different, but it wasn't that different. Having the black person prom and the white prom, that wasn't different, because even in the South right now, as far as Mardi Gras, you have the white Mardi Gras organization, you have the black Mardi Gras organization, and we have balls simultaneously. But you go to the black ball if you black, and you go to the white ball if you white. That's still going on today. Okay, that's, you know, it's still segregated. So
okay, but tell me
this. For that to happen, it wasn't a surprise to me. But I did like that Derek cared enough about her to take her to his prom. So he bought
her outfit.
Yes, bought her outfit. Yeah, yes. I really liked Derek. I wanted to really continue to like Derek. You know how he took up for her. You know, I was really rooting for them, but it was unfortunate. But it wasn't unfortunate, but it wasn't a surprise to me that his family cut him off. I wasn't surprised at all that his family cut him off.
Are we past 15 minutes? I can't see.
What happened? Oh, yes, we are.
Yes. You know what? I can't stand his cracker. You know what? Somebody should have took him a long time ago and whooped his ass. I'm sorry.
Clyde, but in the very beginning, he didn't show that side that he needed that to be done. He showed a sincere side, like he really did.
Now? Like he showed it now.
Well, yeah, but I'm just telling you. Well, right now, of course, I don't like him now. I will agree with you now.
First of all, look, I don't care what you've been through, because I done been through some shit.
We all have.
And you know what? And the fact that you're gonna do that and bring it to your woman, and then bring it to the damn kids, hell wrong with you.
Yeah, now that's. But before we get there though, because you don't move all the way to the end. Let's go ahead and talk about.
I'm sorry.
Slow down, Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde, you about to get okay. So let's just move on into the present, and in the present, who did we have? Y'all? Do y'all know who had none other than, was anybody
Jocelyn?
surprised? The Puerto Rican princess. Ow.
When she went on,
Lord have mercy.
When she came on with the swing, when they brought her on the swing,
who the hell is that?
Huh?
Who the hell is that?
She come from Love and Hip Hop, Clyde.
Come on, Clyde. You don't know Jocelyn Hernandez? Okay, well, anyway, Jocelyn Hernandez was, first of all, she was a big time rapper in Atlanta. So she's well known for rapping in Atlanta. But she turned into a reality queen. And so now she even has her own show on Zeus. Jocelyn's Cabaret. So yeah, Jocelyn is a pretty big, big name in the industry as far as with.
I would give her a big name if she wanted to go on a show with me. Shit.
Yeah. But also, I don't know if you all saw. Did you see the other three ladies that they had? They actually paid homage.
Yeah, they come from Love and Hip Hop too, but they strippers for real though.
Yeah, they big time. They paid homage to them to be on that. That was the way for them to, say like these are the queen of Atlanta, as far as queen of strippers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that. I'm telling you, Katori, she got all her shit together.
Yes, she do.
She really do.
She giving y'all something to like, hey, y'all waiting for 2 years. I'm finna hit y'all with the ooh wee.
Well, I didn't have my comment. I was like, ooh wee. Kamisha. Huh?
That is crazy. I really enjoyed the episode so much, man. Like, oh my God, the trauma. I was amazed, man. I'm telling you, boy. I was like, dang, who?
So yeah, I was definitely feeling. I was feeling that night. I was feeling Jocelyn trying to speak to Keyshawn and give her some words of advice, even though Keyshawn thought she was being literally when she was talking to her. That was so. I can't help. I like Keyshawn. Keyshawn, she elevated. I'm not saying to go all the way to the top for being smart.
She'd have been through a lot, though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But based on all the stuff that she's been through, hey, you know what I'm saying? What can you? But let me ask y'all something. What about this scene when she did burn the girl hair out? Do y'all think she was trying to do that? I thought that was.
No, that lady had caught her attention because she was talking so much shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was just mesmerized by what that lady was saying. Like, I can't believe this bitch actually saying this. That lady was over there saying some horrible shit. She had to remind her, you got 3 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
She was really focusing on, I got 2. Not no 3, sis.
Yeah. Mom was a mess. Mom was totally off. She was totally off tonight. So, but that's okay. She got whatever she got because the father, he started, she was sitting at home nursing that bottle.
Yes, she was. And she all about that money, too.
Mm-hmm. She was nursing that bottle because it seemed like he's out there, maybe got him another trophy girlfriend, I should say. And then
why he need another trophy when he got the first daughter? They ain't his sitting in the house.
Let me ask you something. Those 2 girls, were they his daughters?
No, they were not.
Okay.
And that's why he's molesting the oldest one.
That's what everybody's saying. That's what everybody's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they asked, how did she catch James? How did you pull James?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't call him daddy. How did you pull James?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're right.
She pulled him.
Yeah,
she pulled him. That's what happened. He didn't want the mama. He wanted her and used the mama as an excuse to get her.
Exactly. That's what's gonna come out in the
season. What it is.
Well, one thing about it, Keyshawn, she definitely was, you know what I'm saying, eyeing that. She caught that, when the girl's like, get off me. So so dad, he, but anyway, the dad don't play no big part into into her family life anyway. Seems like mom does everything.
He's just another perv.
He definitely is he's a perv, and not only being a perv, but he doesn't care. You understand? He's not into what's going on even with Keyshawn. He's letting this lady just run the house, do whatever she wants to do. Oh, you don't want Keyshawn here? Okay, then, well, tell Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't he need more support? Even when she was upstairs hearing them fight, you could hear the mom, but you didn't hear him. I'm just saying, so
because he don't care.
No, he don't care. He's very ratchet, and like you said, what we said earlier, Keyshawn went through a lot, but there again, who's been there for her as what she thinks is her childhood lover, her childhood boyfriend. Look at Keyshawn when she was with after the prom. She was just so in love with Derek.
And didn't know shit about him.
Didn't know nothing about him. But what she should have known is, did she see his mom that was standing there when he was getting ready to kiss in the mistletoe? Mom wasn't having that shit. She was looking like, wait a minute.
And followed their ass all night.
And he did not kiss her. He did not kiss her under that mistletoe. So she's been going through a lot. But Keyshawn should have realized she would never. Did she even meet the mom? Like, has she ever been to the house?
Well, you know, they didn't get that far deep into it.
No, they didn't. They didn't. But when she was laying up there pregnant, and she
knew
said,
that his mama don't care for her ass because she black.
And what did she say? And what did she say? My dad had to pay for this duplex.
Yeah.
Your mama ain't done nothing.
Yeah.
Your mama and your papa ain't done shit.
Okay, become ugly bills.
But at the same time, y'all, they are what? White entitled. You could tell they was royalty. You know what I'm saying? Mom over this organization, mom over that organization. So yeah, they had it. It wasn't like they didn't have the money.
But tell me this. When even though the daddy provided the lifestyle that they live, I feel like Keyshawn didn't really live the lifestyle like the mama and the stepsisters. Because first of all, why was she walking home in the goddamn rain? Out that big ass house, I know it's about 10 cars ought to be parked around there.
Go on, Charlene, talk that shit.
Hello. Tell like it is. No, that's the truth. Why she walking in the rain? You gotta see it, tell it, talk about it. That's the truth.
Yeah, she trying to cover up her mane because you know Keyshawn hair is everything to her. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Her hair is everything. That's why she told that story to her baby.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I was hoping that Keyshawn don't pick up habits like the stepmama was so obsessed with the crown till she can't see nothing else.
Well, we know she upset. You see how upset she was when Rome came and told her that hairline went through. Through. She was broke up. I was like, Keyshawn, hair is everything to her.
I'm gonna tell you something about Keyshawn as well. Now Keyshawn, she'll lay up and take ass whoopings out that white boy. But any other nigga, they be scared to approach her ass because they already know she damaged good. They already know if we fuck with her, try to holler at on some type of level, that's gonna get her ass whooped. So we gonna fall back. See, Rome already had his eyes on her.
Right.
He can find out Woody got his eyes on her. You see what I'm saying? They all like her, but Rome was on one that approached her in a messed up ass way because he thought that she really needed him.
Yeah, she did.
She can do this shit by herself.
Yes, Rome. He was so off base. Oh, I was hurt for Rome to become like
yes, but a lot of people glad he dead though, because he was trash.
No, yeah, exactly. No, I completely agree with you. He was definitely trash, but I'm just saying.
No, that's because he had bitch in his ass.
Yeah, he did. That's but I know one thing he had, baby. He had that video.
He showed.
I know he had.
He definitely had that.
He don't pull out the video. There ain't no proof of the video.
But he was so cold with it though.
What? Oh, when he showed that video, he was like, oh, he been waiting to show that video. I'm surprised he ain't.
Because he was paying attention. Yeah, he was checking out how Murda was moving. He was like, that nigga don't want no motherfucking bitch. You kissing him all in the goddamn mouth. That is bullshit and that's fake. That nigga is a faggot. I was done. I started to shut the whole motherfucking TV down when he said that.
Well, he was right.
He was right.
you know what? And then guess what? And then he's the one supplying the room. So his sneaky ass and put a camera in one of the rooms.
That's exactly what he
wrong. I was like, you playing with your own life. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here. What you gonna do with it? I'm always a person that want to say, what is your end game? What you gonna do with this? You understand? Don't go and get nothing if you're not gonna do nothing with it, because you ain't doing it to bring bad karma to you. And he definitely brought it to himself, because she ran in there and told Wody. But then wait a minute, let's get back to Rome, when Rome was like, okay, so he came in and he said, okay, the hairline is not gonna work, so you have the shoe line. He had his robe on. You remember he said he wasn't dressed yet. You remember it was like, why you not dressed? Yeah. Hey, Juanita, is it Juana? This is, I think, Juana. Anyway, hello, Juana. Thanks for being here. Hopefully, keep coming back and commenting on what you think we're talking about as far as you feeling the same way. But anyway, but Rome, he said, okay, well, try on the heels, put your outfit on. I'm going to get dressed. What the hell when was he going to get dressed? Because he had a robe on with nothing on it the whole night. And I didn't know the party was
because he didn't have no plans of getting dressed that night.
But wait a minute, wasn't the party supposed to be at Jocelyn's room?
Yeah, it was an after party, yeah.
So why wasn't we at his party, at his room? Did anybody pick that up?
Dang, what was gonna happen? See, he was gonna play. I don't even know how you want to say it. He was gonna play tubal ligation.
It definitely was triggering.
But I don't even know if he was hitting that far. So he might be just gonna hit the circumference of the whole situation. You know, unless he was gonna come with the LD. No, I mean, I ain't in the conversation, but if he ain't had the LD, he wasn't gonna do shit.
Just saying, say the words. He ain't have that.
I'm just gonna put it out there because I don't know what the fuck he was gonna do.
Maybe coming there with the shaboinka all out and shit.
Exactly. And the video, when I first saw him with the video, it kind of alarmed me because I was thinking about Crazy Derek. And I was like, Lord, please don't post this. Because if Derek catch into this, you know, in the mirror behind her.
Oh, man.
With his peenie weenie out or whatever. I was like, wait, I don't need to see your peen. You know what I'm saying? Put that away.
But guess what? He's the one that did not give a shit. Everybody else, they cared about her feelings and what would happen to her. Rome didn't give a damn.
Nah, Rome didn't. He really did. Like I said, Rome really felt that she owed him. And it's like, owe you what? What did she owe you when all that money on that floor? Did you see all that money, all them bags they had brought? I'm like, nigga, you getting paid. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. But I wanted to say, dude, you getting paid, okay? Now, what else do you want? You understand? Because she getting all that money they had just on the floor.
Exactly.
And you complaining, so I still owe you?
And yeah. Because she gave him a bag of money, remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gave him a bag of money because he came in the door. Well, you got my money together?
Yeah. And she like, yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. But I really thought they was going to a party. I thought they was going to Jocelyn party. I really didn't know it was all Rome the whole time. But that's all right. Rome, he got real ratchet. She made sure she did. I was glad she handled his ass, got out the room, because that's all I could say. I said, I hope this dude don't really rape her.
I know. I didn't want to see that either. I didn't want to see that.
I hope. I was like, I hope this dude ain't getting ratchet.
I knew they wasn't going to do that. I knew they wasn't going to do that.
But he weak as water because it's like she's so tiny and she just hit him one time and took off. Nigga, please.
Yep. And then I like that she had. You remember she had Wody staying in a room. You remember because Wody felt some type of way. Mm-hmm. Now let's go back to that. What the hell was going on with T? And Lil Murda? We cannot skip over that. I don't care what y'all say. We can't skip over that.
Oh no, because she told him
we can't talk about the gaiety. We can't talk about the gaiety on here.
Huh?
we don't talk about the gaiety on here. We don't want to get shut down.
What the hell are you talking about? We talk about anything that go on this show, Clyde. So don't start talking about we don't.
I can talk about the gaiety.
I don't.
I can talk about it.
Yes, please. Yeah, and if you go too far, Clyde, I'll just let you know.
Shit. Since you done brought out open the gates, and I can do it. Yo, them motherfuckers is straight homos, and we need to do something about them because they just like off to left, fighting and trying to hide it, and we all know.
Everybody in that room.
We all know. Like, just see who the hell you are. Fuck it.
Wait a minute. What about when you say you want to start?
We can't talk about it because every time we talk about it, somebody want to call Dave Chappelle and shut us down. And I'm like, fuck it. Them motherfuckers is damn. They fucking homos. I'm just gonna call it out. Shit. I don't want to see that shit. If y'all got to do it on the show, do it.
No, just put up a symbol. That's fine. But I think the Katori, that's a great part. Her writing this in is awesome. You understand?
This is a little option box on the side to bypass that shit because I don't want to see it.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to see it. If you're not going to, then you don't need to be reviewing it either because you got to review the whole show, not just the parts that you want on the show, okay? And obviously, they having a relationship. Obviously, this is something that occurs, okay?
Well, at least they didn't have no major sex with her. Well, at least the guys didn't have sex.
That was last week. Because last week, I was about sick to my stomach.
All I'm trying to figure out.
I was like, yo, I can't right now. Like, I don't want to see this.
Right.
I mean, let me tell you something. What happened last week when that episode aired last weekend? Y'all know that Sheila, I think I told you about Lil Duval had commented and said that he didn't like the direction that the show was going in, that he was going to stop watching it because that was parts of the show that he did not like. So one of the writers or whatever had came up on his comments and told him that well, you need to not be trying to watch what he said, Chuckalisa, and well, the gay shit is staying. I don't know what to tell you. Like basically telling him get used to it because it's gonna get worse than that.
Okay. And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with reviewing it. Yes, is it uncomfortable? It would be. It's uncomfortable if you don't, you're not open to the lifestyle. And again, you feel like it's some type of way that you feel when you see it. I don't feel that type of way when I see it. It's just that it's something that's different. And with it being different, I'm just trying to take bites and bites of what is going on. And I'm just trying to articulate it because this is happening every day. So to not want to see something is not to be growing as a person because it's happening.
Yeah.
I want to comment to Joanna, who's talking about, but 2 women is okay.
Yeah,
no, it ain't okay.
Yeah, Joanna, she is on point. Joanna's on point.
I don't think 2 women is okay. I think me and you should be on the damn camera right now showing how we supposed to do it.
Oh.
Okay, Clyde, that's your opinion. That's not the opinion of Let's Talk with Sheila. Thank you. But no, not the opinion. Please do not stop because
I had a problem with that with the 2 women. I was letting them know I ain't for that either.
Okay, but let's keep it 100, Clyde. More men are easier to accept 2 women being together than 2 women. You understand? So let's
because you know what?
Y'all get all turned on by that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I'm gonna put it out there. Real men ain't down with 2 women, and you know what? It is what it is. Man, woman. That's what it is. That's gospel. That's what we're gonna see. We want y'all.
That's not reality, though.
No, it's not.
I know, and I know there's a lot of people out there that
y'all like it,
but they don't want to see no two men
really,
on no one woman.
Really, Sheila? Look,
that's what y'all like. Don't play. And
look,
the graphics is a look. I have to say, Kamisha Reviews. So I want to let you all know the graphics are from Kamisha Reviews, and they own.
Hey, Kamisha, you did a good job.
Look,
yes, Kamisha.
All I'm gonna say is that I get it. There are a lot of people out there. They have their choice, but it ain't mine.
Yeah, and you ain't the only one, Clyde.
And I'm gonna be honest. It ain't my choice, and I ain't down for it. Just because they show it on TV or whatever, I will give it a pass. I don't knock everybody's hustle or whatever, but it ain't my choice. Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna be me, and I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm not gonna sit there and condone it. I'm not gonna sit there and watch it and love it. No, I'm gonna say what I say. I ain't down for that shit.
Now let's clarify so everybody know what aren't you down for? You're not down for the two men, or you're not down for the women? Like, what are you not down for?
I ain't down for the two men. I ain't down for the two women.
You sure you don't like that twerking?
No, I don't care. No, I'm not gonna watch this shit.
Okay.
No,
Clyde, you the first man I ever heard say
that. Me too. He's the first I heard too.
I'm gonna be behind it just like that one time.
All right. And I'll be, I'm gonna give you the side eye, but I'm gonna accept it. If that's what you say, then I'm gonna accept it. Okay.
No, but
most men they are more open to two women.
We'll ask your ass to do it.
Exactly. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Menage a trois.
Yeah, they like that.
Look, I'm more menage a 4, 5, 6.
Normally.
I'm menage a 4, 5, 6. Give me about 3, 4, 5, 6 women at the same damn time. I'm good.
Damn, Clyde.
Okay, well that's
Murda.
Yeah, like that ain't little murder. That's murder. Oh shit, Clyde, you need to stop. Okay.
Oh my God.
You are. So anyway, but did you like when Wody told Lil Murda, he was like, you need to give him a bitch, and Lil Murda gave him the dirtiest eyes, like,
baby, but I gave him a good third eye.
But I was loving with Keyshawn, and Wody was talking with the eyes, like, these niggas talking.
Baby, they already know what time he finna go check on this boo. They already know.
Katari, who wrote this, she wrote this. Whoever her creator and the director directed this, because the way they was looking at each other, that's the same way I'd have been like,
exactly.
Oh snap! And then when Wody said that, and Lil Murda wasn't having that, him having nobody, he was like, please, like, I'll take care of him. So,
okay, but now did you check out when Ron came back in and gave them their keys to their room? But it was like Ron tried to come up with all the money they done made, but Ron tried to come up with an excuse. I ain't like Wody. Put your ass in what he said, Motel 8.
In the Motel 8. Yeah.
Some crazy ass shit.
Motel 6, Motel 8, whatever it was. I remember that shit.
Yeah. So Teak came back in the room, and Teak threw the key at Ron, like, nigga, I don't need this shit. When they showed that part, I was saying to myself, Teak, what money do you have, sir? You ride everybody coattail. I know you didn't. And
then wait a minute, Teak is institutionalized. He been laying on a cot for how long? So why you got so much pride, Teak? What is wrong with Teak?
Lord, girl,
Teak? What is wrong with Teak?
Teak was ready to put an ass whooping on him, though. He was ready for him.
Teak is ready to put an ass whooping on everybody he run across. What are you talking about?
He do stay mad. He be mad. He be mad.
He can just be looking at his phone and he upset. I'm like, yo, y'all, Teak too volatile to me.
He
He's too volatile.
Don't bring his ass to my house.
I can't wait till he go to Chuckalisa.
But look, baby.
Yo, and these names are killing me. Tokahoma.
Okay.
Isn't that where Keyshawn live? Tukahoma.
Girl, country.
Chuckalisa. Yo, I love this show. I can't even pretend like I ain't feeling this show. I'm definitely
Wait a minute. That's my best friend in his life.
Demetria?
That's my best friend.
Hey, Demetria. Wait, let's see what Demetria.
She always call me big girl. What's up, big girl?
Hey, Demetria. Hey, how you doing? Are you watching P Valley? Because if you're watching P Valley, please let me know what's your thought on P Valley. Because this is off the chain. P Valley is off the chain. So anyway, but Rome, like I said, Rome is a problem. I just couldn't believe Rome. I really can't believe Rome was recording in their room though. Lil Murda and Teak room.
Why wouldn't he?
Why is that a problem? What is it his business about who's sleeping with who?
He is trying to control everything.
Yeah, that is a control thing. Yeah.
See, it's the game of the industry. See, when you're in the industry, it's about controlling everything about you, about what's around you.
Okay.
It don't even matter.
Okay.
I done been there all my life. I've been in the game since I was 13. And y'all can look at me and know I'm an old ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it's been a long time since you was 13.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, yo.
Sheila Shay.
People do not care when you're in the game. They will sit there and do whatever to bring you down. They will do whatever to bring you down. It's about how you respond, how you react, how you adapt.
Okay.
And that's one of the things we're learning in P Valley. Because we're just dealing with Miss Mississippi. We ain't even got to the rest of them yet.
Right. Exactly.
We ain't even got to Autumn. We ain't got to damn, what's my girl with the big old ass?
Mercedes.
Yeah. We ain't even got to that little crusty-eyed, little evil-looking woman. The one with
Wilson. I mean, what's her name? What's that girl
name? Are you okay? Whisper. Whisper is the one with the eyes.
We ain't got the roulette. We ain't even got there yet.
It's a lot. And then what about Patrice? I love when Patrice was the waitress. Did y'all like Patrice as the waitress?
Oh my God.
Patrice is like, he got it.
Okay.
Girl, why you not order I was loving this. I was loving Patrice. I was like, yes, finally we see Patrice other than being a stripper, which we never saw, and a priest.
Yes. You think we'll ever see an episode like that?
I'm telling you, this episode was so on point. I can't even talk about this episode.
I would love to see an episode like that.
With Patrice.
Oh.
What the hell is Clyde doing?
I don't know. I hope you ain't trying to act like you feeling Patrice, because Pastor Patrice. Pastor Patrice.
I would love to see
where the money reside. Where the money reside.
Let her go loose one time. Let her go loose one time on.
I like that picture of Kayshawn, and that's a nice picture right there. Girl, you got some good pictures, Sheila.
Wait a minute. Let me.
Which picture you
talking about?
The one with Kayshawn and Rome, when he was standing in front of her trying to get her to try that heel on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know the thing is slow. You're moving fast in another. You know what I mean?
Right. No, you're right. Yeah, he was definitely trying to get her. Like I said, Rome was a piece of work. I don't know what. There you go. That's when Rome was trying to sell her them shoes. Sell her the options for them shoes, and she just wasn't having it. And I don't blame her, but she did try. But like I said, I was just so, and I understand, Uncle. I understand, Clyde, what you're saying about the industry. I'm there with you. It's how should I say? It's like living in the street. If you live in the streets long enough, the streets gotta go win. So that's the same thing with the music industry, the entertainment industry. The longer you be in there, entertainment industry, you're gonna get caught up. And so I do understand that. But Rome, I'm still just bothered by his whole how he decided to all of a sudden feel like Keyshawn owed him. That was one of the things that was bothering me. That she
did you peep when she was telling him, when he told her about doing the extra 2 more weeks and she was telling him she had to go home?
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling her, I already talked to Justin Bieber. I already had that conversation with his ass. And I was like, damn, Derek trusts the hell out of Rome.
And not only that, Rome's so disrespectful. Like I talked to Justin Bieber. Okay, wait. That's still my man. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's my man. So you're going to need to not talk about him like that. Yeah, he beats my ass, but at the end of the day, that's my man. Exactly. So Rome was to me, he's always disrespectful. That's just me.
Yes. So, handsome dude, though, but he's something else. I think all the black men in this movie is nice looking.
Huh?
You like little Opie Cunningham?
Huh? Did he say what?
I say you like little Opie Cunningham.
You talking from the Andy Griffith Show?
Why you saying that? Yeah, Opie. I know Opie, but what you trying to say? That he reminds you of Opie?
Same character. Opie from Andy Griffith and Richard Cunningham from Happy Days. Same character. Opie Cunningham. You like little Opie Cunningham.
Oh my God. Clyde, what the hell we gonna do?
I'm about to break down.
I don't know what we're gonna do with Clyde. We're gonna start mute Clyde. I don't know what Clyde we're gonna do with you. Opie, that don't remind me of Opie.
That's Opie Cunningham right there.
No.
He's talking about he really talking about Rome, right?
He's talking about Rome. Yeah, that's why I said I don't know what he's talking about. He's definitely talking about Rome.
You like a little Opie Cunningham.
That's exactly what he's talking about. Hey, if you all are here, can you please hit the like button and the subscribe button? We would appreciate it. We're here every Monday night so that you'll know that we're here and that you can get all this commentary from Let's Talk with Sheila, Charlene's Big World, and Clyde.
And crazy ass Clyde. But Charlene just let it out. She like a little Opie Cunningham.
No, I didn't. I ain't say that shit.
Yes, you did. You so damn did.
Maybe I ain't like no damn Opie Cunningham with them freckles in his face and red. Ain't my style, baby.
Little Opie Cunningham. That's what you're gonna be a little Opie Cunningham liking ass every time I get on the show. Watch me.
I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with it. I'm sorry. Not no damn Opie. Hell no, hell.
You're a little Opie Cunningham loving.
So moving right along, we have Rome showing Kayshawn that video of Lil Murda and Teak. So Kayshawn wasn't feeling that. Obviously, I don't blame Keyshawn. She was like, who are you to be, obviously showing taping Lil Murda? Because Lil Murda, she rock with Lil Murda.
Yes, she do.
She rock with him. And I really respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect anybody who rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and she know he was foul. And he was very foul. So what she do? She went right on to Wody. Then she went right to Wody with that, and let Wody know what was going on. And like I said, she's definitely a ride or die, and I appreciate that because again, Rome was foul. He shouldn't even had video that whatever's going on with grown people. Let grown people do grown people stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with you, Rome. And so, like I said, she told Wody, and she told Wody, I want to go home. Now, what was that about? You remember when she wanted to go home? I felt terrible. When she went home, you remember when she finally got home with her son?
Oh, man.
Was that not horrible? She goes home and the son, he don't seem to want to, he can't even, she touch him, he cringe and this episode, it took us there. I think Yuana, she said one thing that I appreciate her saying, she said she didn't think she would like this episode, but it was very triggering. And she's right. You know, it was very triggering. This was a triggering episode. It had a lot. It was full of a lot of different messages.
Okay, this is my question. Well, okay, so even though I know, when they did their flashback when she was pregnant, when she told Derek, when the Derek's telling her that she needs to learn how to appreciate, you know, what his mama did for their newborn baby. And they was going back and forth, and she was telling he was saying, I take care of you and this, that, and the other. And she was like, no, nigga, I take care of your ass. So it's like, girl, you've been taking care of him since you was pregnant. Now you got two kids in, and you still taking care of this man. Why do Derek have a hard time finding a job?
Because he entitled. His mom and dad.
Okay, so that's why he do that. But it seemed like he would have grew out of that when they kicked his ass out.
Yeah, you're right. But sometimes entitled people, they don't know how to grow because they don't know anything but taking from people.
Yeah.
Charlene, you got people who, like I said, are givers, and you got people who are takers. And obviously, Derek hadn't gotten himself together this long is because he is a taker. He takes from people. He doesn't know how to provide. And so she's been providing. So she's reversed the roles because you see how upset he got at her about making money. You know, I'm like, wait a minute. He almost was going to burn her face off. I didn't know what would he know that was her money maker.
Exactly. Exactly.
But then what kind of family does Derek have too? Who just all of a sudden they just dishonor him.
I think they disown him because he ended up with her.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly why they disowned him. You know, but
so damn did.
Yeah, exactly why they disowned him.
Okay. Do I have to put it out there? Do I have to say it? We passed 15 minutes. Okay, good. Yo, they did that because her ass was black. I ain't even gotta lie about it.
No, that's true.
Yeah, but he said it to her though. When he was getting into it, but he told her.
They was like, fuck that bullshit, cause her country ass was black. That's all it is.
I hate I put my dick up in your ass. I was like, what?
And you gonna pay for my you gonna keep paying for the bills and my car and my gas and everything. But then okay, but let's say this. Keyshawn, she was how should I say, she was enamored by the white knight too. You understand? She looked up like she thought she was being saved by this white man. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody I know in them days, 8 and 9, when they had a little white boyfriend, they thought that they were some different or some more than the regular people. Okay. So
they done thought wrong.
So Keyshawn, she enjoyed being with this white boy. Okay, let's just say, you know what I'm saying? But now when she seen that this white boy gonna lay hands on her and she got to take care of, now it's a different story. But if you play the game with one set of rules, you cannot change them midways in the game.
Yeah,
she been taking care of him.
You're right.
That's what I'm just saying. She been taking care of him. So Keyshawn, she liked what fruit she was getting until she wasn't getting them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When he started laying his hand. But the thing about it, he laid his hands on her when she's 8 months pregnant. And then he filled a room with all these flowers. I was like,
no, and he kept on and did it to the children after the fact.
No, how about when she came from the doctor? He didn't even ask how the baby do.
That's what I'm trying to say. See, there you go. You following with me? I'm like, somebody see. Lucky I wasn't on the show, because I would have broke my foot off in the hind parts of his ass, turned it sideways. He might have liked it better that way, but that's what he should have got.
But you know what the bad part about that whole situation is? When you so scared of a motherfucker, you can't even protect your kids.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Because she wouldn't put that baby down in the room like she was ready to box.
No, I thought she was gonna come in the house.
Why don't you,
trying to really do something?
But my question is, why don't you go back to Wody? Why don't you go back to I mean, I know they're both gay and all that, but still, they're kids. Who allows that to kids? I don't care if you're gay, straight, whatever. I don't care. You don't break a kid's arm. You don't dislocate a kid's arm. I would break my foot off in his ass so bad, he wouldn't even know what to do.
No. But you know what? Keyshawn kind of shocked me a little bit when she took the baby to the doctor. But I said, did she not dress this 3-year-old? Because she didn't even know he had the marks on his body.
I know it, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, Keyshawn.
Baby, let that shit would have been in the real world, baby. This baby would not went home with her ass. CPS.
No,
that baby up.
Never that child's supposed to go home back with her. No. Mm-hmm. And they should have been in there taking a young baby too. You know what I'm saying? Child.
Exactly. That's how they work. That's how CPS work.
Yeah. Child welfare should have been coming in there taking the
something's just wrong with the whole situation. Like, what the fuck?
But then again, I don't understand Keyshawn. She came in there trying to start a fight. And then don't start a fight if you're not gonna finish. I would have let him go. I would have let him go to his interview. I would have got my kids. I would have took them somewhere safe. And then if we had to have a conversation, we would have had it without my kids.
Because them kids was screaming and hollering.
Yes. You know, and then what did she really do at the end of the day? What did she accomplish?
Man, she put that baby down and closed that door like she was gonna go in and open up a can of whoop ass.
That's what you thought. That's what you thought.
Got right there, got big face like a motherfucker.
That's what you thought.
Your ass down.
That's what you thought it was gonna be a big fight. Yeah, until she pissed him out. He's dragging her through the floor ground. Like, you know, you whatever. You know what I'm saying? Please.
The triggers came from when that motherfucker said, I used to get my ass with my daddy when I was their age, and I'm just fine. I was like, God damn. Get this motherfucker out of here.
You don't know nothing about an ass whooping coming with that bullshit.
You know, you weren't supposed to keep doing that. Whatever your daddy did to you, sir, you was not supposed to trickle that down to your kids.
No.
Hell no. Hell no.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's all I can say. But
history repeating his damn self. I cannot.
Absolutely
Derek lost me when he did that. He lost me. And what really got her ass to business was when she told him he wasn't gonna get that motherfucking job. Girl, bye. You know you weren't ready to box. You shouldn't have never said that.
That's what I'm trying to say. You don't poke a bear if you ain't got nothing to come with. You know what I'm saying? And her saying that to him, I knew. I was waiting on it. I was hoping Keyshawn had something though. I'm
man, that motherfucker did her worse than that motherfucker. He did her worse than that motherfucker did homegirl in the burning bed. Child, please. First of all, he punched the shit out of her like she was a man.
He didn't want to damn. Yo, really?
And you know that show, and that's Kyle show, the burning bed.
You put my age out. I'm like, damn.
Baby, that used to be my favorite movie.
Oh shit.
Man, set that nigga ass on fire.
On fire.
Y'all like this.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Woo! Light all your ass on fire. Damn.
Oh my God. If you all are here right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Again, we're here every Monday, 7:30 P-Valley.
Yes,
so please come back. But anyway, so we're gonna get down to the end of the nitty gritty.
Woo! And, I ain't ready, Sheila. I ain't ready.
You ain't ready for old Wody? Y'all ain't ready for Wody? Wody got gangster. So but finally, I had mad respect for Wody because Wody was like, yo, really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me holler at you for a minute. I got you some of that cocaine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that premium?
Yep, you got
he would have got my ass like that because I was like, why he like go ahead and do? I was like, wait a minute, he about to set his ass up.
Set him up for failure.
But didn't he kind of know that? Because you remember he was like, yo, you hit it first. You know what I'm saying? He kind of looked at him like, yo.
But see, he didn't do it the right way. Just because he's let him have it first, don't mean he analyzed how it was put down and how it was mixed up and all that. And I'm like,
yeah. Because I think the first lines was the fentanyl, the third or fourth line was real cocaine.
Yeah. So wait, was that the third or fourth line? Was that lines that was already there? That old boy had put there?
No, he put what's his name? Wody had put the label.
She don't know no better. She don't know.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Wody set the lines up, but Wody knew what he was doing. That's why when he knew that he was gonna ask him to go ahead and you know what I'm saying.
I knew that, but Wody knew the lines. Like I'm just trying to figure out how he did that. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, because that fentanyl gonna get to your ass as soon as you get it in your goddamn system. So,
yeah, you gonna put little some over here, little something. You know what I'm saying?
And then he kept going in his teeth and his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get that whole mouth numb, like he finna get his tooth pulled or something. Man, please.
Dumb astridness. That's what it's called. Dumb astridness.
Man, when I tell you, I love the way I like the way Wody was talking to him. You ever seen a dead person before? How you want to be buried, motherfucker? Man. When I say he was going in, I'm talking about going in.
But yeah, Wody did his thing. Wody did his thing. Wody was like, yeah, how you want to die?
Wait a minute, woman said Rome was too high to tell what was going on. But yeah, he was up there.
Now but you know what? Do you think it's gonna be a problem? Because he did not tell Wody where the video was. Or you think
I thought he had took his phone from him.
Oh, did he? Okay.
No, I'm asking, did he didn't take the phone?
Did you see that, Clyde?
I can't remember if he took the phone.
I don't think he took his phone.
No, I don't think so
either. The fact his ass is dead, ain't nobody can see the video. Ain't nobody gonna see it. Ain't nobody gonna see that video.
Wow.
That's what we gonna do.
I don't know. He better get that phone. Yuana, she said Rome was too high to tell what was going on. He sure was. He was definitely high. He was so high. He was like, oh, I feel some way. I hope they got more than 10 because I need to see the background on other people. You know what I'm trying to say? I want to see the background on some of the other casts, like them to dip in. But now I'm going to tell you something. And y'all don't be mad at me. This is a little spoiler alert, but it could change. In the play, Miss Mississippi was killed. So I'm hoping Katori don't write it like that. I'm hoping this season don't end like that. But that was a spoiler alert for everybody who's on here from the play, the original screenplay. Huh?
I think Mississippi gonna kill Derek ass.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. And
she's gonna let nobody else
in a bad way. It's just that she's never gonna get rid of Derek.
Yeah, unless, that's gonna be on his own way.
You know, so it is what it is. So anyway, Charlene, do you have anything or what's going on with you? I know you have your shows going on.
Yes, on Monday nights. You know what? I might do that Tammy Roman new show. I don't know yet.
Okay.
But I want to. I think I'm gonna watch the episode tonight and see if I'm gonna like it. Okay. You know, Tammy Roman got that kind of like cheaters show coming out.
Oh, okay.
When you catch the men, she was help the women bust their men when they be cheating on them. I gotta watch that.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch it too, and maybe you and I, maybe that's something we could talk about.
Okay, we can do that.
So let me watch it and check because I like Tammy.
Yeah,
so
Tammy, it's coming on tonight on VH1.
And you would like to see Charlene and I review Tammy's new show, Cheaters new show, please let us know in the comments. Let us know if it's something you all like to see us do. And Clyde, do you have anything going on anytime soon or?
Man, I don't even know, but you know what I would do? I'm gonna go back to the damn History Channel, and I'll do a whole show on Cursed Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
Y'all ain't ready for that.
Oh, we
Y'all
damn
ain't
sure
ready
ain't.
for Curse of Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
I will do it. I
All
will
right.
do it, and y'all ain't even gonna know what the hell. We got UFOs and underground dwellers and Indian. Yo, watch me.
All right. Well, we
I'll
will
do it.
watch you. And we'd like to thank everybody who's on with us tonight. Again, next Monday, 7:30, P Valley. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you all next week.
All right, y'all have a good
Good
night.
night.
Happy
I had
4th
a
of
good
July,
time with
people.
y'all. Love y'all. Have
Love
a good
y'all.
one.
Bye. See y'all later.
Bye.